Hey guys, it's Raptor and welcome back to World of Tanks. Today I have an AMX 1375 replay, the Tier 7 French light tank. I am what could be considered top tier, seeing as I am a Tier 7 light tank, which means I am considered as a Tier 7 or Tier 8, medium. And as you can see, the other AMX 1375 on my team does create a dynamic platoon with me. Now there are quite a few scary tanks on the enemy team, like the pair of IS-3s, or IS-3 and IS-3A, that are platooned. And then there's the pair of AMX 1375s who are quite good players, if I do say so myself, and are also platooned. Compared to our team, we had a very small chance to win this, but as you will see, statistics are often liars. So here in the beginning, I decided to come up over here around the H3 area and see what I can see and maybe get some early shots off. So I decide I'm going to sit right here in this bush here, and I start to turn my tank around so I can make a little bit of a quicker getaway if I need to, and I see the Achilles kind of YOLO into the little bit of the dip there. So I start unloading my clip into him. And he hits me once, I put the last shell in, and I start running away and reloading, and he hits me yet again. Now, as you can see right there, the Type 59 and one of the AMX 1375s are pushing the flank right there. So I'm having none of that, and I am out of here. And I'm going to come over here to where the bridge is and see what I can do. Now right there, one of the other enemy AMX 1375s gets the guy that I was dynamic tuned with. So that's kind of a bummer, but either way, it's alright. We're still 3-3, and even though they do have most of the side of the map, we can still pull this back. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to track this T-34-3. And I see he's got a shot at me, and I pull back while he's tracked, and I put another shot into him. That one doesn't go into his tracks, though, and it doesn't track him. So now I'm reloading again, and I'm pulling back, trying to make sure that T-34 couldn't get any shots to me, and my team cleans him up. So now I have another full clip ready to go, and I see that E25 and the low health OI, and they both look like juicy targets. So here, I'm coming around, gonna try and get some shots, and there the M6 finishes off the OI, and here comes the E25. Now I miss the first shot, and then the M6 goes in for the E25. So E25 is distracted, and while he is, I start pumping some shots into him. That's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. There's the last shot. Now right here, I try and kill this AMX 1375. Doesn't happen. So I go ahead and start reloading again. Now I notice the Type 59 and the AMX 1375 are coming up from behind. So what I decide to do is I decide to push up and help this M46KR and T32 and whoever else is left on my team. Now the AMX just came around the corner, and I go for another reload because I want a full clip. And as you can see, the enemy are in hot pursuit. So here, I'm reloaded again with a full clip, and what I could have done right here was gone around and helped them with the guys that were coming around this corner, but then I saw the full health IS-3. I said I'm having none of that, and I run away. So right here I'm just trying to get away from all those tanks that are right behind me and join up with the Indian Panzer that's left on my team. So right here, I do spot the AMX 1375 going across the bridge. Right about now, I think. Yeah, there he is. So you can see there on the minimap, and there's him trying to get a shot at me. I pay him no mind and keep going. Now I know that there was an IS-3 that was over on his way to the base, and I see that the Churchill was last spotted around the corner, down at J2. So I figure, oh well, actually there's the Churchill. He's in our cap, and I was going to get some shots in the church, and then I found the IS-3. So I put a shot into him, I track him, he fixes it. I put another shot into him, trying to hit his lower plate there, and then I bounce the third one, the fourth one goes in, fifth one bounces, and the sixth one bounces as well. So now I need to run away and reload my clip. And there's the AMX 1375. He puts a shot into me. I start using this IS-3's wreck as cover, and the Indian Panzer finishes the 75 off for me. Now I put a shot into the type, and then I put one more in, and the Indian Panzer finishes him off. Now what I should have done here was, instead of going back up the hill, I should have kept my momentum and gone down towards the IS-3A, but instead I didn't, and I decided to climb back up the hill, which was a bad decision on my part. But the Indian Panzer is still alive, and he can still win this for us. So as you can see, the IS-3A has about 1,000 of his hit points left, and our Indian Panzer only has about 860 of them. IS-3A is just sitting down there in the bottom, and the Indian Panzer is falling back a little bit, trying to get unspotted. And there you can see the IS-3A's platoon mate being an idiot in chat and taunting our Indian Panzer. And right here, you can see the IS-3A is pushing up, trying to get a shot at the Indian Panzer. The Indian Panzer is doing a very good job here. And as you can see, they're just kinda trying to get shots at each other without taking any damage while going around this rock. Now the IS-3A misses, and the Indian Panzer punishes him for it by putting a shot into his side. Now both of them put their shots into the rock again. The Indian Panzer's still using this rock. Now here he goes around, takes a shot, puts a shot into the IS-3A, and then uses his superior mobility to finish off the IS-3A. And that's game. Now let's take a quick look at the post-game stats to see how well I did. And as you can see, a first-class mastery badge, a bruiser medal, fire for effect. This was my first win of the day, so I did get 2x experience, and with the double I got 2,106 experience. I made 25,000 credits. I was 4th on the team in damage, not too bad for a tier 7 light tank, I should say. I was 2nd on the team in experience. I fired 28 shots. Out of those, 23 hit, 15 of those penetrated. I did 1,900 damage, and I did 469 spotting damage, and after repairs and resupply of ammunition, I made 14,675 credits. Not a bad game, if I do say so myself. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.